Part 2. So yeah, about the bear situation. I'm choosing a man because I'm definitely afraid of bears, grizzlies to be exact. But let's get back into it. You have to pay for conversation. Y'all are not approachable. Ladies, y'all don't be approachable. 2 transactional, only wanting money. Always begging. Y'all be out here begging these men, sis?
No.
Yeah, I know, sis. Too much attitude. Most act like escorts. Y'all put y'all dates on social media and make men look like creeps. They do not like that when y'all post y'all videos about y'all dates. They are afraid of that you will get on social media and talk about them. Too masculine. Always looking for a man to pay their bills. Men are valuing themselves over y'all. Not worth it, no peace. Part 3.
This is how dumb some people sound when they want things that they don't have themselves.
No, I don't want a dad bod. I don't want to be with somebody, date someone, marry someone with a dad bod. If I look like a mom that's waited last minute to pack.
Ooh. Let's break this down real quick. Can I see that? Oh goodness. All right, let's break this down real quick. This right here is a fupa, or I've heard it called a cunt. Now, fupa, spelled F-U-P-A, if y'all don't know what that stands for, it stands for fat up area. Now, mind you, if you know, everyone could have their preferences. That's completely fine. You want what you want. Don't mean you're gonna get it, but you can want what you want. When it comes to this area right here, motherfuckers will hit this. Depending on how many shots or whatever, there's bigger in this, there's smaller fupas in this, there's fatter fupas in this. No judging of the fupa, but if you're asking for something that you yourself don't have, you just look stupid. You know what I'm saying? You can't be, you know, a sponsor for McDonald's and then want a bodybuilder. It just doesn't work that way. You know what I'm saying? Again, you can't want $1 million crib and you're credited. There's certain things in life that gotta work hand in hand for the most part, not being humble. And it's crazy. You asking for something you don't have yourself. It just shows how delusional some of these people are. So fupa, stay away from that.
Men don't forget how you made them feel, especially when they were at their lowest.
And it's not even about what you did, it's how you made him feel about himself in that moment.
And that's why some men stay attached to certain women, even if everything else wasn't perfect.
Exactly, because it's not always about logic for them. How that woman made them feel when nobody else did.
Right, and they can tell when it's genuine too. That's what really sticks with them.
Yeah, and that's why, for me, I'm real intentional with how I treat my man. Like, I make sure he feels seen, even in the little moments.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't play about how I treat my man. Yeah, I make sure he feels good around me, like it's peaceful.
And honestly, men really be simple when you think about it. They just want to feel good. That's it.
Seriously? Why are you sleeping in the car?
Of course.
Why are you sleeping in the car? So why wouldn't you come inside?
I can't rest in you.
Is your life that terrible that you need to be in the car? Me up for what?
You need to leave. I need you gone. Like, you gotta go.
Can we revisit this after the holidays?
No. Today. We're not doing that after holidays. No.
So you're gonna ruin the holidays for everyone, for the kids, for
the holidays
my family.
Wasn't on your mind when you did what you did. Hey, we're not doing this. This is cyclical. Reconciliation is always a reclamation. It's always a recycle. We're not. No, you gotta go.
Are you really doing this right now?
Oh, no, you doing that right now on camera?
I've been trying. I've done everything that you asked me to do.
You're being real studio right now.
He is sleeping in his car just to get peace. That's not normal. That's a man who's done.
When home feels more stressful than a parked car at night, that means there's no peace, no respect, just constant tension. He stayed 15 years, stayed calm, then finally told her to leave. And she's recording it, then even posts it. Peace is not a luxury in a relationship, it's a requirement. When it's gone for too long, even the calmest person will walk away.
I'm not saying you can't have friends, I'm just saying you can't go around liking girls in bikini pictures because that makes me look stupid. Would you like it if I posted bikini pictures like that?
How many sets you got left?
Can't you say I'm in the middle of an argument right now?
Can we take turns? Dude, I get it, but she's your girl. You can't be following random girls and liking their Instagram pics.
Everyone says men become mean when they stop loving you. But what if the truth is he just became tired? A lot of men are called toxic or heartless when they start pulling away. But
Many times what's really happening is that the man has already been emotionally exhausted for a long time.
men are not always loud about their pain. They don't always explain every feeling the way women do. Many men try to fix things quietly, tolerate things quietly, and carry the pressure silently. When a man finally becomes distant, colder, or less patient, people assume he suddenly changed. But most of the time, he didn't change overnight.
He just reached the point where he stopped fighting for something he felt he was losing anyway.
A man who feels constantly disrespected, unheard, or unappreciated doesn't always know how to communicate that in long emotional conversations. He withdraws, his energy changes, not because he wants to hurt you, but because he's tired of feeling like the villain in a story he feels he has been trying to save.
And the truth is, men leave for peace too. Just like women, men also want respect, calm, loyalty, and emotional safety. When a man feels like every conversation turns into conflict, every mistake turns into judgment, and every effort goes unnoticed, something inside him starts to close.
So when he becomes quieter, colder, or distant, sometimes it's not cruelty. Sometimes it's exhaustion.
Because a man doesn't always leave when the relationship ends.
Sometimes he leaves long before that. The moment he realizes the place he was trying to build peace has turned into a place where he constantly feels at war.
Modern women are thinking that men are going to continue to go on like this. They're thinking that men are going to continue to allow them to talk crazy, and they're not. Nobody wants to hear from you. Nobody wants to hear about you. Modern women have placed themselves in the position of an enemy. You're an antagonist. You're antagonistic. That's what you are. Men don't want to be around that. If men don't want to be around it, why would you think a man is going to wife it? You get a nice ring. You get a $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 ring to be antagonistic. Why would you think that you're going to get a ring? Why would you think that you're going to get commitment? Men might spend that, and that's why they're trying to, get a piece of property in your name, because they know they're terrible. They're terrible people. And so therefore I know this is not going to last long. So I got to make sure that I get all that I can get up out of this man before he decides to go do something else. That's right. Because at some point in time, they're going to leave because they're going to realize that you're not a good person.
Woman goes through her man's phone while he sleep. She checks the messages, social media, everything. He wakes up and finds out. Now he's upset. So the question is she wrong? Or being in a relationship mean there should be no secrets?
Was he mad at that she found something, or that?
Did you see? That's how women, y'all are. See how your brain? I didn't say anything about any of that you're talking about. Well, I specifically said a woman goes through her man's phone while he sleep. She checks his messages, social media, everything. He wakes up and finds out.
Okay. So is
she wrong, or there shouldn't be no secrets in the relationship?
Yes and no. Yes and no. There should be no secrets in a relationship. Facts. Okay. Are you in a relationship or are you married?
Relationship.
If you're just dating, you probably shouldn't be going through anybody's phone.
A relationship or marriage, you shouldn't be going through it.
I mean, unless you have reason. Do you have reason to go through it or not?
Is she wrong or not?
If she felt like he wasn't being honest about something and she needed to find out if she was about to get an from some other woman, I guess she could have gone through it. I don't know. But obviously going through someone's phone is an idea, but it also it's not good if she thinks something's going on and he's not being honest. And how many men are going to be like, what's up? Are you good? Are you got something going on? Yeah, babe, actually, I just got a naked photo from a girl that I met that I gave my number to. How many men are going to say that?
How many women can handle the honesty?
I don't know.
Okay.
So
no, it's not. I just want to ask.
Really, honestly, if I'm asking and I genuinely want to know, then yeah, I would want to know.
And then if he told you the honest truth, hey,
at least you told me. Now we can talk about it.
If you do these things, you are the toxic one in the relationship. You go through their phone. You punish them with silence. You say I'm fine, but you act like you're not fine. You make them feel guilty for having a life outside of you. You bring up old arguments when you're losing a new one. You threaten to leave to see if they'll chase you. You love bomb, then you pull away. You make everything about how it affects you. You dismiss their feelings because yours feel bigger. You say you always or you never. None of this makes you a bad person. It just means you're a hurt person. And hurt people until they decide to do something else about it. The fact that you're watching this is already something.
What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl Feline. I'm back with another video. So hold up. We don't want the men that wants to build families and want marriage and want love and can fix a roof and get underneath your car and fix. We don't want that no more. We just want the men that got money, that can walk into a Chanel store and pick out a purse. Oh, we just want the ones that come, pull up, pick you up in a foreign car, make the ra-ta-ta-ta noise, and then pull off to show the world that you got it, that he got it, or you got you a rich, I'm sorry, a rich man. That's what we want the men for. I thought we want them because they look good and they can provide a lifestyle for your family that's satisfying for you, finding a man that you want to have kids with because you want to carry his legacy because he followed Christ. We don't want that no more. We just want y'all just want the money part. We fuck real bad. Y'all just want the ones that's in the club popping bottles, wearing diamonds on their shirts and their jeans filled. You know, y'all just want the ones that bring signs to a section and pay for you and your girls. We don't care about a man that know how to put a tire on the car. We don't care about that. We don't care about a man or honor a man that's working to come home to make sure you eat and you got what you need. We don't care about that. He got to know Louis Vuitton. He got to know him for you to know him, for you to get with him. We don't want the men that know how to rub feet right and hit the pressure points. Do that. We don't look for that no more. Oh, we just want the men to take us to the spa and have the spa people do it and he pay for it. It ain't good enough if he do it no more. We don't want that. Oh, I thought it was personal that way. But yeah, we are official.
So what if I start a rumor that you're a pedo?
You're literally going to stoop that low to start a rumor that I'm a pedo? That's not even something you joke about.
Yeah. Well, you broke my heart, so now I'm going to ruin your career.
Okay, first of all, I don't know, like, I'm not scared because I know that's not going to work. Like, how would you...
How would it not work? How would it not work?
Well, first of all, I'm recording this, so I'm just going to post it so everyone knows that you're lying.
Dude, it's just going to flop like all your other posts. It's going to get 2 views, and then you're going to get embarrassed, and you're going to delete it, so no one will see it. I'm not scared.
Okay, first of all, this is not going to flop.
Yes, it will.
No, it
and
won't.
You know what? I bet if I try hard enough and spread this rumor, I can get someone like Charlie or Addison.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but putting a time limit on ain't gonna change nothing. And I know y'all gonna get in the comments and y'all gonna tell me what the Bible say, right? And y'all gonna tell me how things supposed to go. But the reality of it is, things don't go like that. Nobody goes by what the scripture says. Because if that's the case, you wouldn't have as many kids as you had before marriage. Making a person wait is not going to make them take you serious. Whatever a person's intentions are with you, that is going to be their intentions with you, regardless of how long you make them wait. A lot of y'all done got multiple different bodies, and now I get it. You want to do something different because that just wasn't working for you. But honestly, no matter how long you make that man wait, if he going to play with you, he going to play with you. Because you got to remember, it's not all about the that keeps a man. A lot of y'all trying to make a wait because y'all think y'all gonna y'allself into commitment when that's not gonna never happen. A man decides if he wants to commit to you for several different reasons, not just your. Just imagine waiting on something that ain't even that good. By the time you decide to him, now he can't even please you and your ain't as good as you thought it was. Now y'all done just wasted time getting to know each other because is a major factor in relationships. Notice I said that it's a major factor and not the only factor. This is the main reason that most people get cheated on. Before y'all get in my comments, answer me this. Did you make wait propose to you or marry you? And even if he did, how many proposals or marriages did you have? Putting a time limit on doesn't validate anything. Free game.
I mean, I'm a little bit like of a dog. Like, I like to have on the first date because, like, I feel like that's my intention. I'm like, yeah, I want you to the shit out of me. But that's just me.
And she knows it.
I mean, because we've done so many things in high school. I've had in a car in high school, okay? So once, like, I've already, like, passed that threshold, I'm like, okay, like, I'm gonna give it up for my husband, too, you know? Like, I don't know. I feel like if I'm, like, even on a date with you, like, it means something. Like, we talked already. We have enough substance. We can...
Is that why you have such high date standards?
I don't know, actually. Well, I guess so, because I feel like I haven't been in a long time. So it's like, if I get on this off occasion where I am getting I want to get by a guy I like, you know?
That's valid.
Yeah, and like, you know, I like you, we're talking, we're dating, okay, me.
It's crazy how these modern women talk about the things that they want, but then don't be ready to give nothing. They don't be ready to get, I mean, you can buy a woman. I was looking at a clip the other day where the man, get this, the man is walking the woman to her new car. He's walking her to it. She's touching it. She's looking inside. Oh man, I'm touching the seats and all of the other things. She's looking at it. It's her car. It's got the bow and everything. Checks it out, likes it. By the time she turns around, he's already on his knee proposing. And she's like, oh, well, you know, I'm not quite ready yet. What? I just, and it looked like a nice car too. And ultimately that's on him, to be honest with you. But I'm just saying, that's your response after I just invested 50, 60K into you? Hey, I'm not ready to get married. That's crazy work. Hey, let's go ahead and see if we can take her name off this. Well, it's probably not in her name anyway, but let me go ahead and get those keys back from you, player. And you can find your way onto the house. I mean, to me, we're done that day.
Unpopular opinion: real women initiate. A real woman is going to let her man know exactly how bad she wants him. A real woman is not afraid to initiate or express what she needs and wants from that man. She's going to make him feel just as wanted as he makes her feel. She's going to show him that she wants him out loud, baby, unapologetically, because she understands that desire isn't one-sided. And real women don't worry about just receiving energy. They bring it.
17 brutal truths about. Number 1, they don't fall in love with a man, they fall in love with the way a man makes them feel. Number 2, they're only loyal to their feelings. Number 3, they are turned off by your struggles. Number 4, they don't lie, they tell temporary truths. Number 5, they never end relationships to be alone. Number 6, it is their instinct to emasculate the man they are with. It is their instinct to mold their man into a man they will want to cheat on. They can't form original opinions unless validated by people they trust. Number 9, they would rather be cheated on than be bored. Number 10, she'll only disrespect you for one of two reasons. Either you are less confident than her or she is threatened by your confidence. Number 11, feeling inferior turns her on. Most ghosting is done from shame. Number 13, she will break the law for the man she loves. Her emotions work opposite to your logic. Number 15, the better she understands you, the less she loves you. Number 16, you will never know her true body count. And number 17, every woman has at least one secret she will take to the grave.
Did he force you to stay against your will? At what point do you take some responsibility for your own personal life choices? Just because that relationship did not give you the outcome that you wanted doesn't mean it's theft. Every day that you stayed was a choice done by you. And I get it, sometimes we have regrets about how much time we spent on a person or how long we stayed. I get it, but you still have to take some responsibility for that. Your biological timeline is not a man's responsibility to manage, that's your responsibility. And if having children was your top priority, that should have been reflected in your decision making. Next, this also encourages women to be incredibly passive, instead treating life as what happens to them, rather than them knowing that they have the power to make decisions and choices. It's also incredibly entitled because you're saying because you invested a certain amount of years, you are now entitled to a specific return on that. And unless that was a business agreement that you guys signed on a contract, not valid. It's so funny how some women talk about wanting freedom as women, but we also don't want to take the accountability piece. You can't pick and choose.
What is this nonchalant threat? Be great for women, want equality. Y'all don't even want to pay the bill on the first date. You definitely don't want equality. And revenge? Revenge for what? You were probably born in 2000. Revenge for what? You can sell your butthole on OnlyFans for $10. $10. Revenge for what? And if you are gonna get revenge, it's gonna be physical? Because we could just do this. You're gonna get mangled. What are you talking about? I never understand when girls make posts like this, bro.
Okay, so I'm a firm believer in a woman shooting their shot. And I don't know why more women don't think that way, because they think that there needs to be this like dominance and pursuing nature of a man, so they have to reach out to you first. And yes, those things are like very important in a relationship. But when it comes to shooting your shot, I feel like men are just oblivious sometimes. Like they may not think that you're feeling him and they don't want to embarrass themselves. So I don't know why women are so against shooting their shot. I say go for it. Sometimes the confidence of a woman is extremely attractive to a man. So I'm here for the women shooting their shot. I'll shoot my shot. It may go in, it may not. I've been rejected, been there, done that, but keep it pushing. God's holding the right man for you, but I don't see anything wrong with a woman shooting their shot.
If a woman cheats on a man, it's the man's fault. If a man try to walk behind me, he gotta be an astronaut.
Shut your up, son. God, I can't stand this nigga, man. No man gotta walk behind you. We walking right over you, shorty. Short stuff. Bro, you better keep that money flowing in. Keep spending that money. Keep feeding her that food, son. You 5'3", son. 5'3", bro. Just letting you know, son. Now, no woman on planet Earth say, ooh, I want that short. Let me get that short king. You better never go broke, son. I swear to God, son. It's over for you, bro. Pack you all the way up, pipsqueak.
When I can see a conversation with a man going well, I like to ruin it by telling him what I do for a living. And he's like, oh, do you sell like bikini photos? And I'm like, no. I'm like, you know, like this, I'm sorry, I do it all. And that's usually when he stops talking to me, which is fine. But I just gotta like, you know, do it.
You know, a lot of these modern women are using rejection as a sport. Is really what they're doing. They're rejecting men, talking about how men don't measure up. You know, a lot of times men used to pay attention to that type of stuff. Now they really don't, because it's foolishness. It's just stupidity. It's really all it is. Just dumb. Dumb. I don't care nothing about that. You guys don't really... Once men started understanding that modern women don't really have anything to offer, they don't really have anything to offer. What are we talking about right now? Why would I care about what she thinks? She ain't really got nothing going on, right? I don't care how much of a boss baby you are or what kind of business you have. I don't care nothing about that. You're a terrible person. I might be out there trying to fish, and here you are. Imagine that. Imagine that. Being out on the water, just peaceful, ain't nothing. You go out there and she blowing up your phone. When you come home, where you at? You been out there for 4 hours. Girl, leave me alone.
Tell a black Muslim woman that you can never be a co-wife. You can never let your husband have more than one wife be wild to me, because when we be looking inside the house and inside the windows, a lot of y'all never been a wife before. A lot of y'all don't even know what it takes to be a wife. A lot of y'all will probably never be a wife. A lot of y'all probably been a wife, but not a good wife. A lot of y'all want to be a wife, but don't know what it really takes to be a wife. A lot of y'all want the titles, but don't want to put the work in. A lot of y'all already been a side chick or is a side chick. A lot of y'all already in situationships. No, we're just going with the flow. What's understood don't gotta be explained. A lot of y'all got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 baby fathers. You know what I'm saying? And you talking to another woman telling her you couldn't see yourself being a second wife or a third wife or a fourth wife, or you couldn't see yourself letting your husband have more than one wives, but you let him sleep with other women.
She said it, I didn't.
I just always wonder, why is always the gorgeous and the pretty one talking like this? That's all. That's just my question. They always look a certain way.
Shorty slid in my DM and said, first time in your life, you got so much views. Thank God for me. If you don't know who this is, I'll jog your memory.
Your birthday, get high if you want to. It's your birthday, get fried if you want to. On my birthday, I'll cry.
I don't really got to say too much, but I don't think she knows how to count numbers, but my top video is 4.2 million. Second is 2.1, and the other one is 1.5. And I have other videos that's millions, but those are the ones that I pinned because, you know, I actually like those videos more than the other ones. But, yeah. Let's see your video. Shorty, 44.1K is not a million, so I don't know how you gave me the most views. The video below you did 50K, so honestly, I don't know what you're talking about. And for everybody who's wondering, if you go on her page, her comments are limited on that same video because people were telling her, like, why are you going outside dressed like that? So I know for a fact you feel kind of dumb and you're just trying to double down. My advice, you can keep the video up, but if you're looking for a husband or somebody to take you serious, you should take the video down. That's just my dating advice. You don't got to take it if you don't want it. And when dudes slide you in your DMs and don't take you serious and just want to clap your cheeks and leave, you'll wonder why. So, I don't know.
Sometimes that woman picked that man on purpose because she knew she'd be able to manipulate the system as long as she needed to.
And that, shut up, Kiala. You're dropping too much tea. You're dropping too much tea.
Okay,
Shut up.
talk
It's
about
2026.
accountability and self-awareness.
Have you noticed that seeing a woman almost naked these days is super easy? Instagram, TikTok, Snap, Facebook, even in real life like parties. It's everywhere. These women post it freely. Some say they do it because of confidence, some because of attention, or just because they can. Men, on the other hand, are more careful about their body these days than women. Male nudity is rare, private, and controlled. You can hardly see a man come on Snap or social media to share his nudity. I'm not saying they don't do it, but you will hardly see it. It's interesting how things have changed. Women now put themselves out there, why men think twice before posting or sharing anything. Some women often use their bodies as a way to get like follows or influence, and it's becoming the norm day by day. Your body is supposed to be sacred, for goodness sake. This shows how much control and attention matters today. Some women choose to expose themselves for validation, while men protect their image and privacy. Social media has made nudity so easy to see. There's one they even call view once, where ladies flash their private parts for peanuts. A lady once told her boyfriend that she's posting her half-naked body on the internet so she can get more customers in her restaurant, and that was how they broke up, because he said he couldn't stand it. And I support him for that, because no man wants to be with a woman that the whole public are saying what he's supposed to be enjoying inside. It's so sad that the so-called feminists are not talking about it. Rather, they say it's girls' power, women will do whatever they want to do with their body. It's so sad because the younger generation are actually watching, and honestly, it's getting dangerous by the day. We need to do better. It is swell.
If you're moving from a small town or a smaller city with your man, you're gonna lose him. Atlanta is different. The culture here is different. Men have never been exposed to this many beautiful women in one city, for real. But to see this many beautiful women and the way they are thirsty, the way they will come onto your man and throw themselves at your man's head is going to spin. He's going to start acting funny. He's going to start moving funny because he's going to be exposed to things he has never been exposed to in the little city or town that y'all are from. Do not move to Atlanta with your man unless you want to be single. And ladies, I'm giving you this word of advice because I've had client after client tell me that they moved here to Atlanta with their husband and lost their husband. I even have family members and family member in-laws who have moved here with their husbands from other states and lost their husbands within the first 5 years of being here. So unless you want to be single, don't move here with your husband. The relationships, you're giving your relationship a sentence by moving to Atlanta with your man.
I think she got some points. It is, the culture is here different in Atlanta.
Everybody's flashy. A lot of people is supposed to be successful millionaires. The strip club culture is crazy here. It is a lot of beautiful women here, but at the same time, you don't know if that's a man or a woman with this makeup. You could be playing with something that you don't know. So I just tell you, man, if you love that person, they love you, and they for each other, they love each other, they'll be all right.
My husband is mad at me because he walked in and he saw that I'm making breakfast, and I told him that this was for me and my daughter, and that if he wanted some, he needed to cook for himself. I told him I was not going out of my way to make breakfast for him. This is only for me and my daughter. Like, if you're that hungry, there's a McDonald's down the street, or there's eggs in the fridge and there's bacon, and you can make it yourself. He's acting like this not cooking for him thing is brand new. I gave him a list of things that I don't do the day that we got married, and he was okay with it. So what's the problem now? I told him, if you don't want to cook, you could wait and see if there's any leftovers. If there's leftovers, go ahead and eat. If there's no leftovers, then I'm sorry, you're going to have to figure it out. But I am not going to cook for you. It's not my job to cook for you. I'm sorry. And then on top of that, I'm doing scrambled eggs. He wants a fried egg. No, I'm sorry. That's too much work for me. I'm not going to do it.
So my husband decided to drain our joint bank account and leave me after so much controversy on my videos. I guess he got, wind of the videos, and yeah, he drained our bank account, and he has told me that I have to leave. At first, I thought he was the one that's going to be gone and that I was going to be able to stay here, but he returned and he said that I need to pack up my things and go. I told him absolutely not, because I have children, and me and my children are not going to be in the street. So I told him that he has to evict me. And the one that gave him this idea of leaving me was his birth giver. Yes. His mother was the one that gave him the grand idea to leave me.
Tinder making some updates. Let me know.
Breaking news. Tinder is adding a height filter so that women can filter out men who are short. Awesome. So I hope that means that they are also adding a weight filter so men can filter out fat torta frizz.
That's not the ending I was expecting, but I'm here for it. So I guess when it comes to Tinder, they're doing what they gotta do for women, which is straight, whatever the case may be. But whatever you do to one side, they want equality. You gotta do to the other side. So if you're making a height filter for women, I completely agree. Why not have a weight to filter out dudes that don't want heavier set women because they got preferences. Same way a woman got a preferences for her height, which we're not gonna dive into because I already heard enough arguments where a woman that's 5 feet, 5'1", 5'2", want a guy over 6'2". Those are her preferences. Are they real? Are they realistic? Nah, not really, but you want what you want. Whether you get what you want, it's a completely different story. So yeah, I think the way she put it though, the torta, hilarious. A lot of women are gonna come for this woman because that's what a lot of women do. They hate on other women, but I think it's only fair. Height filter, weight filter. Let me know what you think.
So I don't want to hear anything else about cheating from men because men do it because it works. If y'all women left a nigga every time he cheated, men would be lonely. But y'all like and reward men that have all the options. Y'all want the guy that every woman that is a top tier woman can have. You'll be a 6 chasing a 9 trying to get him to adore you while he's fucking all of the 8s.
I love when women who date women come online and tell the truth. It does something to my spirit because y'all don't always want to hear it from me, but hear it from a woman who actually dates women. Yes, y'all do. Y'all like the man that has all the options because it makes you feel special. The things that some of these women will do in order to feel special scares the crap out of me. Y'all's identity is wrapped in somebody choosing you so bad, and then you want to call somebody like me a pick-me because I'm calling y'all stupid. That's absolutely insane. You want to be picked so bad that you are fighting for a spot on a roster from a man that couldn't care less about you. I have never in my life, y'all are sad.
This is a message for the body positivity movement members, okay? You all are a bunch of deceptive, evil liars. Because of you, I, just like many people in the world, suffered for years. I was huge, I was miserable, and I stayed stuck while you just patted me on the back and told me that I was beautiful at any size. Sorry, but what a harmful and disgusting
lie that is. I could have been buried by now because you told me to accept the weight that was slowly taking my life. You don't care about people. You care about feeling righteous. You take advantage of vulnerable people who need real help, and you feed them lies so you can feel like you're doing something good. That is pure evil. I'm sorry. I struggled with my life at almost 300 pounds, and instead of helping me change, you told me to love it, and you told me to just ignore reality. Don't listen to them, hon. You are beautiful. Don't listen to them. No, the only reason I'm alive today is because I stopped listening to you and I started hating the person that I had become. I hated myself so much that I decided to change and do something about it. And then I found somebody who told me the truth, someone who got angry at me for letting myself go, someone who pushed me until I became somebody that I could actually respect. This person was my coach, and he is now my husband, and I am glad he never told me that I was pretty at any size. He told me that, hey, you know what? I see that you're miserable. We're not stopping until you fit into a bikini and you feel good about yourself. So you're yes queen and love yourself. Keep that BS to yourself and take your toxic positivity and your fake empowerment and shove it up you know where, because you are not only lying, you are hurting people. And if you're listening to this and you're stuck where I was, do not listen to them. Get angry, really angry, and do something about it. Change is the only way to get happy. Get help if you must, but do the work. Your life is worth more than the approval of delusional and evil people. Wake up.
I saw a video that said female logic is they'd rather pay 100% of their bills than go 50-50. And there's women in the comments still saying, yeah, well, that's a roommate. I don't want a roommate. I want a man or whatever, right? Okay. What I'll say is maybe you'd have a point. Maybe you'd have a point if this was 1950. 60, 70, 80, 90, 2000s maybe. Maybe you'd have a point. It is 2026. We are in the worst recession since the Great Depression. During the Great Depression, 49% of adults 18 to 30 lived at home. Right now, it's like 52, 53%. We're in a worse economic stance right now than people were in the Great Depression. Okay? Apartments back in 2019, a nice one, $700, $800 a month. That was a nice one. One of the nice ones, $700. I remember I was looking at them. I was in high school and I was about to graduate. I was like, ooh, only $800 a month. I can do that. Easy, right? Easy. Pandemic hit. You look at that same apartment now, almost $2,000 a month. $2,000. Been less than a decade, by the way, since apartments went from $700, $800 a month for a nice one to $2,000 plus a month. Back in the day, you could work at a factory and afford to buy a home, 2 cars. You know what? The economy was so good back in the day that they're thinking that they're still in, that you could have a family, a whole family, kids included, 3 kids and your wife, and have a secret family on the other side of town with your other wife and 3 children. You can't afford to do that no more. You can't afford to do that now with $100,000 plus a year. $100,000 plus? You mean to tell me with 6 figures I can't have a secret family? 6 figures is a big deal. 6 figures is what you need to really live, to buy a home now. And you think you gonna find a man who's this tall and is in this shape and he got this money and you just don't pay nothing. In reality?
Is a man who is willing to take care of you, the kids, and the household, but has no ambition worth staying with.
When you say take care of, what do you mean?
He pays all the bills. He take care of the kids. He step in.
Oh, yes. How he do that with no ambition?
No, he got money. I want more.
You know what?
He's complacent.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the year when the job market is cooked, when the housing market is cooked, when people are walking away from their children, you got somebody at home that is paying your bills. He is taking care of you, and he is taking care of your kids, and you are figuring out, should
Are you cool?
Unfortunately, for a lot of men, there are so many women telling them you have to be more ambitious. And it's because they want the ambition to look like what they want it to look like. But his ambition is waking up every day and going to work. Waking up every day and showing up for my children. Showing up for my home. Like, that's just as ambitious. You know how ambitious you have to be when you are going through depression? Your girl is telling you you need to do more, and then you don't feel like you're good enough, but she don't know the mental and emotional and spiritual battles that you have and how you still trying to show up for your home. That's ambition, baby. Take a moment. Read, I think it's 1 Timothy 5:8. Because what it talks about is a man who neglects his home is the same as a man who denies his faith. This man is taking care of his home. There is faith and grace in that. He is being provisional. He's still leading. So we have to acknowledge that, because if not, you're going to lose that. Like, that's a gem, baby.
I make my own money. I make more than him.
Ooh.
Right?
And you said he pays all the bills?
Yeah.
And you make more money?
Yeah.
You mentioned that you make more money than him, and I want you to know that was not done by mistake. That was a systemic thing that was put into place so that the black woman can be elevated to start looking at they men like they're not doing enough.
Oh.
It is very intentional, the fact that you make more money, and even though your man is showing up for you, you start looking at him for like, why can't you do more?
The fact that this man is covering the bills, even though he knows you make more, let me tell you what he's doing. This man is willing to maybe put things on pause so that you can elevate. Think about it. What you make becomes almost just yours. What you choose to do, you have the freedom to pivot and pivot and pivot. Try this, go to school, because this man is saying, I'm going to sacrifice and take care of the foundational things so that you can have a choice whether or not you want to work or not. And so when you saying that man lacked ambition, I just think it's ambition in a direction you can't recognize.
This young lady has some advice to help out single women. Y'all check this out.
If you want to see if a man is a provider, I didn't say rich, but a provider, present him with a problem and see what he says. And that can be anything. You can make, I don't care how dramatic you want to be. Like, it can be anything. You can say, oh my God, I don't have money for parking tickets, or I need new brakes, or something like that. The man who provides will offer a solution, whether he will do it himself and fix it, or he will give you the money to make sure it's handled. Either way, it will be solved. You will no longer have that problem. A man who is not a provider and possibly a brokey, most likely a brokey, will tell you that's crazy.
I just have to say, the level of consistency you single women have at keeping other women single is amazing to me. I can't get over that. But let me break down what she just said. Is what she's saying wrong in the big picture? No. She said presenting with a problem or presenting with a situation where he either has to invest money, time, energy, something to fix whatever problem this woman is having. Now, the problem with that is there are different variables that will make a difference in this situation. And what I mean by that is, how long have you two been talking? How much time have you spent together? Because that's important. And how much does this guy like you when you're asking him that question? All of that is going to matter in the type of answer that you get. Because if you ask him that or put him in that situation too early, there is a great chance that he can still be the type of man who believes in providing for his woman, but ignore what you're saying because he thinks you're playing a game. Or he's just going to think you some dry, begging, flat person is going to turn him off, and he's not going to want anything to do with you. Also, the time you spend together matters too. If I've been talking to a chick on the phone and maybe FaceTime, but we've never really spent time together, she keeps blowing me off, or maybe we just haven't had time to actually hang out yet, and then she presents that to him, you're gonna get the good luck answer, because lady, these men don't know you. In some situations, you haven't even seen the man yet because y'all met online, but you're gonna present him with a problem, so the amount of time you spend together is gonna matter too. And that goes into the last part, which is, how much do I like you? I don't even know if I like you. I don't have enough information. Like I said before, we never really hung out. I don't know if we actually vibe in person. I'm not sure if you are who you say you are. Yes, the man might be attracted to you, but for most men, we need time to see if you're a good person, to see how you move, how you act. That's when we start liking you. So if you approach him before he gets to that place, it's going to be a problem. So there are a lot of other things that'll make a man not want to invest in a woman, even though he's the type of man who would invest in a woman. So just coming online saying this to women, they're probably going to miss out on a provider type of dude because they're playing these silly games, and the only thing they're going to get is left. And the crazy part is, if you guys have been dealing with each other for a minute, like talking, hanging out, going out on dates, you should probably already know if this man is the type who's going to provide or not, because you should have had a conversation about that. Why would you need to be running the test at that point? Y'all should have already had the conversation about what does the household look like if you guys were to move in or get married or whatever. Because if y'all not aligned on that, y'all ain't doing nothing but wasting each other's time anyway. So you ladies can do what you do best. Listen to another single lady who doesn't know what the hell she's talking about, so you can continue being single just like her. Or you can listen to what I'm saying and stop playing these games. Have these conversations with a man if this is something that is important to you. Because if you're not equally yoked, you need to find out early so you can move on. But trying to play these games isn't going to get you a definitive answer. And I want to say this too. If I came online right now and said, hey man, if you want to find out if the girl you kicking it with is the type of girl who will cook and clean and take care of your home, invite her to your house, tell her you're hungry, sit back and see what she does. And if she doesn't get up and cook, that means she's not the type of girl who's going to take care of the home. That would be ridiculous. There are plenty of women out there who know how to cook and take care of a home, but they're not going to do it after knowing you for 2 weeks. And this is the first time they're coming to your house. So that is just as ridiculous as what she's saying. But apparently this young lady is telling y'all to do it. So I don't know. Do what you want to do. I'm just giving you the information. Leave your thoughts on the video. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.
You know, a lot of these modern women really lost a good man in slow motion. In slow motion. And didn't notice it until the man was completely gone. What happened to all the good men? They were sitting right in front of your face. You just didn't notice it because you was focused on yourself, which is what happens most of the times. Most of the time, I should say. Modern women be focused on themselves, what they want to do, what they got going on. A man don't really matter. Men don't really factor into any of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and disappear. And then you wondering after you get through focusing on yourself, well, what happened to all the guys? Guys are not coming out anymore. Guys don't go to clubs anymore. Guys don't go to bars anymore. Guys at the gym don't even talk to me. I mean, they stare at me, they look at me, but they don't really even talk to me. Why is that? You said you didn't want a guy to approach you, or you didn't want a guy to talk to you. You didn't want to even be around a guy. So a guy was like, okay, well, let me exit the space and go do something that I actually want to do.